Hello engineers, welcome to Mechanical Training World channel. Today we are going to discuss UG-42, that is reinforcement of multiple openings guys. In UG-42 we have three main important points guys. UG-42A deals with two openings guys. If we have more than two openings we need to follow UG-42B. If we have a openings that is in series form, then we need to follow UG-42E. So don't worry guys, we will discuss one by one clearly. So before going to the topic, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon. You will get notified if I upload any new videos guys. UG-42A deals about two openings. So let us say reinforcement rules for two openings which are overlapping. So for reinforcement of two openings, the limits of reinforcement can either overlap or be far away from each other. For example, if these are the two openings, right? These two openings here, different limits of reinforcement. Sometimes the limits of reinforcement may be merged or sometimes be far away from each other. If they are far away from each other, they are as good as a single opening, guys. There is no problem in that case. But here you can see these two limits of reinforcement are merging. At that time, what we need to do? So let us see the rules of reinforcement for overlapping zones. So this is the overlapping zone, right? So the first rule is combined reinforcement area. The total reinforcement area must be equal to or greater than the sum of the reinforcement required for each individual opening, guys. For example, we know that how to calculate reinforcement area, right? So as per UG-37, we can calculate reinforcement area for these two openings. So whatever the total reinforcement we provided for these two openings must be greater than sum of the reinforcement of individual openings, guys. This is the first point. And the second point is reinforcement plane. So reinforcement must be provided in a plane connecting the center of these two openings. So this is the center line, right? So this is the center line connecting these two openings. So this is the reinforcement plane, guys. Reinforcement must be provided in this plane only. Okay. And then we need to apply UG-37, UG-38 and UG-40 and UG-41 rules, guys, for these limits of reinforcement. And one more point I need to tell that we cannot you cannot double count any part of the material. For example, here it is merging, right? So this we can consider as a single part. We cannot double count this while calculating the limit of reinforcement, guys, for these two openings overlapped zone. So I hope you are getting this rule of reinforcement. And next point is we need to calculate distribution of available area. So this is the UG-42A1, guys. If you open the code book, you will see this point in UG-42A1. That talks about distribution of available area. Whatever the available area of the shell or head between two openings should be divided proportionally based on the diameter of the opening, guys. For example, if this opening ID is 6 inches and this opening ID is 4 inches, whatever the total available reinforcement area must be split into their diameter ratios, that is 60 into 14, 6 is to 14. So according to this ratio we need to divide the total available reinforcement area, guys. So we need to provide reinforcement area 60% to this opening and 40% to this opening, guys, according to their diameter ratio. So I hope you got the point. And next one is, this is the special case for cylinders and cone, guys. You will get this point from UG-42A2. That is, if the available reinforcement area between the two openings is less than 50%, then we need to follow the mandatory appendix, guys. Mandatory appendix 1. That too, 17A, that is all about additional reinforcement requirements, and 17C, rules for spacing and reinforcement when openings are closed, guys. So these are the special conditions we need to follow if our reinforcement area is less than 50% of actual individual reinforcement area. So this is the special case for cylinders and cone, guys, given in the code. So this is all about UG-42A, guys. And next we can go to UG-42B. So this UG-42B clause applies when there are three or more openings are close enough that their reinforcement zones overlaps. If there are any three or more openings are there, that too the limit of reinforcement are overlapped each other, then we need to follow UG-42B, guys. This UG-42B has two conditions. when distance between, these are the two conditions, guys. These are the two conditions. When the distance between the two centers, either these two centers or this two or this two, when the distance between any two centers is greater than 1.33 of average diameter of the two diameters. For example, if we consider these two centers, so if the distance between these two centers is greater than or equal to 1.33 times of the existing diameters, two diameters, average diameters, then we need to follow area of reinforcement between the two openings shall be at least equal to 50%, 50 percentage of required area. So this is the condition we need to follow if the distance between these two openings or any two openings is greater than or equal to 1.33 times of average diameter of the two openings, guys. And the next condition is if distance between two centers is less than 1.33 into average diameter of the two openings, then we need to follow UG-42C. So this UG-42C gives that we need to assume one opening that encloses all the openings, guys. That means we need to draw a one opening which will cover the three openings, guys, in the SolidWorks model. Then we need to consider this as a single opening, and then we need to apply the rules for single openings as per UG-37 or UG-40, whatever it may be. So this is what UG-42C says, guys. So if you follow these 2 points, this will ensure that the material between them contributes meaningfully to the overall strength. So this is all about UG-42B. And finally, UG-42E says that series of openings. So when openings are regularly spaced on a cylinder or cone, when the openings are regularly spaced on a cylinder or cone, and they are two or more in series. For example, these are the openings in a series form, guys. So if they are in regularly spaced on a cylinder or cone and they are two or more in a series, then instead of applying the reinforcement rules from UG-37 to UG-41 individually, you can use ligament rules from UG-53, guys. So UG-53 deals with the minimum ligament width, guys, and the material left between adjacent openings. And UG-53 ensures that the shell and head retains enough strength without requiring additional reinforcement, guys. So don't worry, this UG-53 we will discuss in upcoming lectures. So if you like the way of explanation and the content, please share to your friends so they will also get benefited. So thank you, guys.